Hello, Aquarius Sun, Aries rising. My name is Tanya, and I'm going to be doing a year ahead reading for you today. I'll pull one card per month for the next 12 months, plus a card from the bottom of the deck to see what additional messages might come through or information, supporting information, or maybe a theme for the year. So let's see what we have for Aquarius Sun. Sorry, my dog is in the background distracting me a little bit. She should settle soon. I apologize for the noise. Aquarius Sun, Aries rising. Oh, they're poppy today. Aquarius Sun, Aries rising. There we go. Aquarius Sun, Aries rising. I was shuffling just fine earlier. All right, Aquarius Sun, Aries rising. There we go. It's settling down now. Okay. All right. Might be time. All right, that's it. There we go. Feels right. Card 1. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Tower, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords, the Sun, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Five of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. So I'm going to take just a moment to look at the overall spread here and see if anything pops out for me. I do primarily read intuitively, so if anything pushes through beyond the meanings of the cards, the typical meanings, that's what I usually go with. And what I am initially feeling here is you're going to have patience this year. You're going to have to find a way to stand your ground, let go of doubts, let go of conflict. It feels like some of you are hanging on to something, hanging on to some anger or some memory or something that you just keep going back to it, and it's looping around in your head and it's not helping you out. So this is the year where you really need to process that and let it go for your own health, for your own well-being. If you can do that, then you'll have these opportunities, like some tremendous joy and movement forward, where you don't keep going back to the past and back to the same behaviors. Okay. So here we have we're starting here with the Seven of Wands. Wands are a fire element. They're usually bold, vivacious, blunt. And here, though, we can see she is serene in her space. And she is not letting all this activity, all this rambunctiousness going on around her to disturb her. So it's kind of being that calm in the storm, not for anyone else but yourself. This is about taking care of your energy and not letting other people knock you off your game. Yeah, off your game. That's what it was. Okay. So the key this year is to try to take time out if you need to, but find time to center yourself as you're moving throughout this year. Okay. So, and you do have a bumpy beginning here. I'll give you that. We're starting out here with the Two of Swords in month 1. Swords are an air element, and it's about our thoughts. It's about communication, knowledge, education. The Two of Swords means that you have a decision to make, and you need to make it. You're not going to be happy if you try to dip out on that decision and somebody else makes it for you. You won't be happy. So your best option here is to make a choice, one way or the other. There isn't one choice isn't worse than the other either in this situation. You just don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. But the worst thing you can do is avoid making the decision. So you have to choose here. And if you're not sure because they each have pros and cons, one doesn't seem any better than the other, then you need to let go of the logic and sink into which one feels the most right for you. Which one feels right, or the most right, or the least worst for you. That's where you should make your choice. That's the option you should choose in this situation. But you need to choose. You need to step up and make that choice. And then we have the Five of Swords. And fives, so it's a sword, again, with the communication and our thoughts, decisions, etc. Fives are about challenges, complications. So this could be an argument that you're having with someone. It does feel a bit like an ongoing argument, maybe something that comes up yearly. And neither side wants to give. Neither side wants to compromise. And I would say in this situation, you don't need to compromise your views or your stand or your belief in this situation, but you do need to accept that the other side has a different opinion. And in this case, you can agree to disagree and not keep leveling it up and ramping it up and turning it into a big argument. Because it feels like two very strong personalities here. Both of them very firm in their beliefs and just not wanting to budge. And so there is no winner. There's no winner in this situation. All you can do is focus on your own energy and what you take out of it. And every time you dip into this argument and try to butt heads or convince them to see things your way, it just drains your energy. It doesn't serve your highest and best good to do that. You need to just let them be in their space. And maybe over time they'll come around to the same way thinking. Maybe they never will. And that's okay. It's not your responsibility to change their mind. So you guys could still hang out and still get together, but just not bring up this subject that is clearly a sore subject between the two of you. Because neither one of you are going to budge on it. So it's not worth all that energy going back and forth on it. It's just going to give you a headache. And then we come up to month 3 with the Tower. You're having a rough first few months here. The Tower is a sudden, abrupt change, something that may feel like a catastrophe or a big change. Once it's done, it cannot be undone. It's taking something down to the very foundation, shaking it all the way down. So you have to restart in that area or start over, whichever way you prefer the word, in that specific area. Now you may have some hints of what's coming, but this is the month it's going to come, and it's going to come quick, and it's going to feel sudden, much quicker than you thought it would. And it won't be undone. You can't undo it. So this is somewhere where you have to rebuild on a stronger foundation with better tools, better knowledge, better information. Tower is a major arcana card, so this is a major shift in your life. It indicates in one specific area. It could be your home life. It could be something to do with education for some reason wants to pop through. It could be work. It could be family, friends, etc. But it's something where there is a parting of the ways, or you can't go back to that home, that type of thing. Or it's a major job shift, maybe an unexpected layoff, something like that. So this here is just telling you something big is coming up here in March, or in the month 3. Trying not to use month names here. In month 3 for you. So whatever that ends up being for you, just know that you're going to have to go with the flow here. You're going to have to accept the change for what it is. The long-term purpose of the change is to improve your life, because whatever this is, it's not working for you. where you're at now in this situation is not in your best and highest good. So you're going to be forced to move on. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So 10s are about the ending of a journey, the end of a cycle. And Wands are about fire. So bold, vivacious. We have already talked about Wands. The 10 of Wands is saying, you don't need all that baggage. You don't need to keep carrying that stuff with you. That it's not yours. So why do you keep hanging on to it? It's time to let that stuff go. To take bold steps, take only the things you want to take, only the things that you really need, and move on. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to feel good about doing that. It's time to start your own journey. So it's the end of one cycle, the beginning of something new for you. You're ready. You're ready to go. You're over it, especially after this Tower moment. It might be you're taking what you have left, the experience you've gained, the knowledge you've gained, the things that you really need in order to keep moving forward. And that's what you're taking with you. And this is really flowing with the months here. So that's month 4, because now in month 3, we have another wand. And this time, this is a card of expectation. This is where a part of a plan is coming to fruition. You're just waiting for the package to arrive, or maybe you're arriving somewhere finally, or you're landing in a place. But she is standing on the shore just waiting for the right wave to come in. She's ready to go. She has everything she needs. She has a plan in place. So this is the month here, month 5, where you've got everything figured out and organized, and you have a plan, and you're just waiting for that next step, the next piece to fall into place so that you can catch that wave. In month 6, we have the Emperor. This is another major arcana card. This card is related to Aries. Hello, Aries rising. This is actually a card. So this is a person that's very much in control. And not necessarily controlling. It could be controlling if they're not evolved. But this is more about like a father figure type person. Someone who is setting boundaries and exerting some control, but the intent of it is to protect you, to keep you safe. And I think this is where you need to make sure you're setting those boundaries up, and that not only other people are respecting them, but that you are respecting your own boundaries and the boundaries of someone else. So pay attention to those limitations that someone else might be placing on a relationship with you. They need their space. You need your space. It feels like you're both healing, and you need to be, okay, this is my space over here. This is your space over here. Let's each stay in our own area until we're ready to move on, until we're ready, both ready to communicate and talk it through without it getting heated. Yes. I keep wanting to push through to the more traditional meanings of this, but that's what my guides want for me for that month, for month 6 for you. Now in month 7, we have another 10. So nearing or at the end of another cycle. This time back to the swords. So this is where you're coming to the end of some line of communication with someone. This could be where you really do sever some sort of argument. No, that's not it. Hold on a minute. You're going to be cutting ties. This feels more metaphorical or internal. There is something that you have always believed it was a certain way, and you've always been sure of it, utterly confident. Nope, this is the way it's done, this is the way it's supposed to be done, or this is what they said and this is what happened. And you're going to find out that what they said was not true. So there's this severing of belief, if you will, because what you've always believed wasn't true. It wasn't the real facts. And that gets discovered here, and that causes some, whoa, man, just whoa, wait a minute type of moments. So it's that severing of that old mistruth that was fed to you. And at the same time, now knowing that this person, whoever it was, perpetuated that lie for years, it feels like. You're cutting off that relationship. Because clearly they weren't there for your benefit, they're there for their own benefit, for what serves them, especially if they're willing to go that long with perpetuating this misinformation. So this is the ending of some long-standing relationship due to deception. Then, now we're coming up into month 8 with the Sun, another major arcana card. The Sun is about joy. There's this sense of relief, this sense of expansion. Knowing that that was not true sets something free in you. It loosens you up. Because before maybe you felt caged in and you had always felt betrayed in a sense, or let down or forgotten when that wasn't actually the fact. So there's a sense of, release is the biggest thing that wants to come forward, and relief. Even though you're angry at this other person, it lightens your load, because it feels like you've been carrying this around with you, this giant chip on your shoulder maybe as a result of it. But you can let that go now, and you feel lighter, you feel more at ease, more comfortable in your own skin, and you're able to get out. And I would recommend getting outside in the sun, going for walks, for hikes, or doing outdoor sports, whatever it is that you enjoy. Get out there and do that and enjoy it. Get outside and breathe. Feel that sun on your skin. Then we have month 9 here with the Page of Swords. What are you going to get into here? There's a sense of discovery here, of maybe starting up a new education program or a new job or some new area of interest that you are super curious about and investigating, relentlessly investigating in a little bit here, or it feels like. Something has your curiosity going and you are all in on investigating it here in month 9. Now, a lot of times for me, and this may resonate with some of you, the page is someone who has just graduated high school and is about to go out into the world on their own for the first time. That could be going off to college. It could be getting their own place. It could be starting a full-time job. But they're doing it on their own. They're making their own decisions. And there's this sense of excitement because they have no idea what's to come. They're looking forward to it. They're eager to begin this new life. And with the swords, it's going to involve probably schooling in some way, or something that helps them gain more knowledge and increase that. It may even impact the way that they communicate as they move forward, expanding their vocabulary, if you will. So this is you here, much just checking it out, feeling this more sense of freedom here. It's almost like you gain some sort of understanding. So this could be related even to some, maybe a learning disability that you always thought you had, but you don't in fact have. So that opens you up to some more possibilities in life, because you always thought you were held back and it was beyond your control, and now you've discovered it is not. That there is a solution. And now you're going for it. You've been set free. And then we have the Three of Pentacles here. Pentacles are an earth element. It's about material things. This could be work, abundance, home life. This is the teamwork makes the dream work card. So you're working with in a very small team with probably just 2 other people, but you each have a very distinct set of skills or knowledge to bring into this. You're working together to create something for the community, for a broader audience. And this is a very successful team. I want to say the synastry is very good, but I don't know that that's necessarily the right word. But you work well together and you're getting the job done. And it's like you bounced ideas off of each other and you're able to make changes like right in the middle of doing things that make it even better, and then make it even better, and then make it even better. And then we're coming to the King of Cups. This feels like a mentor for you, or someone that you can seek advice from. The King of Cups, cups are about our emotions and our intuition. So the King of Cups, I have the word pastor coming to mind. So it could be a religious leader, in that someone that you look up to in that way, a spiritual leader, or a counselor. But this is someone who is very much in touch with their feelings. They're very confident in how they express their emotions. And they have zero fear in expressing them. They're very honest in that way. And they don't hold back on that. They could have some solid advice for you on how to navigate probably an emotional or sensitive situation here. So it's worthwhile to listen, at a minimum, listen to what they have to say. Go ask their advice or their opinion on something. But this is someone here in month 11 that you can seek out for that advice, and you can be confident that they're going to give you very sound, practical advice on how to handle it or what to do next, helping you decide what you want to do next, helping you understand how to make a decision, a heart-based decision instead of a more practical decision, and understanding that what feels right is the best thing, even though sometimes it may not be the most logical thing in the moment. And then we have the Five of Wands. So we're ending the year on another 5. This is month 12. Back still here with the fire. This is about competition. So, and this could be where you seek advice from him because you're looking to get an edge on the competition. Because as you're going through this, you're going to need to maintain control of your emotions and not let them knock you off your game, not let them incite you to do something rash or say something rash. So that's what the challenge is going to be, is to find this center, to leverage this space. Meditation, whatever it is for you, prayer, hiking, something that calms you down, lets you release that excess energy in some way, in a healthy way, so that you can get the leg up here. So you can be confident in your moves and not get distracted by all the things that they're going to do to try and knock you off your game. And the goal here isn't to push them off, because that's not going to help you win here. Then nobody reaches that fire. Nobody reaches the goal, and somebody has to. And you want to be the person that does that. So keep your head in the game, stay focused, and get it done. Now, normally at the beginning of the reading, I say a little blurb about the houses that you're in. So with an Aries rising, you may be seen as someone who is bold and very physical, not afraid to speak their mind, somebody who seems ambitious, someone who seems like a natural leader. And that may very much be true for you. With an Aries rising, that means your sun is most likely in the 11th house. Not in all cases, but most. It's most likely in the 11th house. And you may place a lot of importance, or you may be very dedicated to your friends, to your social connections. You may meet people through the causes and things that you support, or online. It could be that a lot of the friends that you have, you met online through social media. And that's where you like to communicate with them with too. That's how you all stay in touch most likely. So it could be, since I'm doing this at the end now and I have the perspective of the reading to go with it, I might start doing this from now on, but it could be that one of those friendships is what this is about here. And you may already have an inkling about what it might be, which could change the trajectory of some of these things. But I don't know that you're willing to do anything about it right now, because you do have a lot of things going on at the moment, especially with these first 3 cards that you have going on here. Don't be afraid to be bold and make those decisions. And you don't have to make everybody like you with this 5 of Swords here. It's okay to disagree, but still stay in touch, because you know where they stand, they know where you stand, but you still respect each other. All right. This could go on for a long time if I keep going like this. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius Sun, Aries Rising. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel, and I will talk to you later.